Hello, my name is Michael Riley. I've been selling on eBay for about 24 years. I do all web. I'm a web developer since the web started. Run my own web server and program about 14 languages. Do all hardware and software. Anything on the web, I do program. I do databasing. I do backend. I do everything. Electrical engineering, computer emphasis was my degree at Arizona State. 80 to 85. So I been selling parts because I do a service, in-home service. I've been doing that for over 40 years. Repair, and I train techs coming from all over the world. But I'm not able to do service anymore because of a personal injury, brain bleed, accident. So I started manufacturing refrigeration parts about 2013 and started selling them all over the world. And I sell all over in all the social platforms, web platforms, eBay. I won't sell on Amazon. I don't like Amazon. So I saw this offer. I kept hearing this OfferUp. Because, there's so many platforms out there. And every time I see something about it was for what I call the little kiddies, selling their stuff in their closet type of stuff, the purses and their whatever. So it wasn't for me. I just from what I saw, it's not for me. I've got parts to sell. It's like Facebook, people selling on Facebook and all these different places, Shopify, whatever. So, I don't know why I checked into it a few weeks ago, and looked like there was some people that had appliances and stuff on there, so I was like, let me look into it, and give it a try. So, I got signed up. It's kind of confusing. It seems kind of greedy is what it seems like. They've got these different, on their website, they don't have much information. They have no pricing, which to me is devious. I don't like a business that does that. Put your prices out there for people to see. I mean, it's just devious to me. Why you wouldn't do that? What's behind that? And so I ended up talking to somebody. They called me back, and she was giving me. She wasn't even giving me all the prices. And that's what I pretty much asked her. She's very nice and everything, but her name was Kaylin, and so she talked me. She. I'm not going to say she talked me into, but I told her I had parts, and that I had to put them on there, and they have to be searchable by part number, and because that's how you find the part. You can't just put a picture on the site, and they're going to scroll through thousands of pictures and click on it, and if there's no part number, that's how parts are sold. Car parts, all kinds of any kind of parts. They're sold by part number. So she said there was a free way to do it, but you can't. The part numbers. It wasn't going to work for the free. So she said something about the pro package. She said the business there's 3 different business programs packages. And I just moved back to Arizona, so I was working on getting my license updated here, and I didn't have it in my hands yet, so I do now, but so I said, well, I don't have that in my hands at the moment, my license, business license, but maybe we'll do that later, and then you could do anything. You could put your contact information in there, whatever. So she said, set up for the professional pro package. It's a step below, and you can't put contact information in there. So anyways, I set it up. I go to $50. It was the end of the month, so it was prorated. Then the first, it was going to charge me $250 a month. $250 a month. Unbelievable. So, and the business package was $300 a month, where you could put in your contact, your website, everything. But I didn't have my license in my hands yet. So, at plus $300 a month, I don't even know if this OfferUp's going to work or not. So I don't want to commit to something. You have to commit for 3 months. So, we're talking, and I kept bringing up the point that, I got to be able to use the part numbers. So when she referred me to the pro package, I thought she did that because I made it such a clear point that was the only way that I was going to be able to do this, was to people be able to search for part number. Because they go on and they search for the part number. They know what the part number is. You're not going to find it otherwise. You could put gasket, but you're going to bring up tens of thousands of gaskets for cars, for everything. You got to go by part number, okay? So I'm messing with this, trying to get the part numbers to work and everything, and manipulating every way I know how to try to. They keep being replaced by removed contact info in parentheses. The script is removing my part numbers. There's 7-digit part numbers. 7 digits is not a phone number. 10 digits is. But it's removing them and calling them contact info. That's not what it is. So I got a hold of Kaylin. I was like, Kaylin, you gotta fix this. This isn't gonna work for me. And I'm talking nice with her back and forth, and she's telling me that she's checking with IT and all this, what they could do about it. And here it is. The first comes up, which was a week ago, and they charged me $250. I'm not able to sell my products. I can't even get a listing. The listings won't work. It's pulling the part numbers out, extracting them, and replacing them with removed contact info in parentheses. The payment button's gone. It won't. I can't set it up for people to make payment. I can't sell anything. And I sell the parts that I sell anywhere from, say, $800 to $1,000+ a day. So here I am losing tremendous amount of money, and they've already charged me. Now they've charged me $50 and $250. It charged me $250 after I've been fighting for a week to try to get this thing resolved and fixed so that I can even sell on it. And I kept telling her every day that this isn't going to work. I can't put my part numbers in here. You need to fix this. This isn't any good for me. So then they charged me $250 anyways. And they haven't fixed anything. And I can't sell anything. People can't find my products. The listings I'm putting in are being extracted out because it's saying it's contact info. I mean, this is a screwed up application. And then I get this other person that contacted me like 2 days ago, calls me, and because I'm like, I need somebody. I wrote him an email and said, I need somebody, a CEO or somebody in upper management to contact me, because this is ridiculous. This is fraud what you're doing to me. You've charged me for something that doesn't work. It doesn't work. The ads, I can't turn on the. It won't allow me to turn on the pay feature. It just doesn't work. It's extracting my part numbers. I can't sell without putting a part number in. And they quote supposedly are They escalated it to the IT department. Well, nobody's gotten a hold of me. And they're not doing anything about it. Except taking more money from me, $250. When it doesn't work, that's fraud. You can't take money from somebody for something that doesn't work. That's fraud. So I just looked up the one of the founders, co-founder, Nick Huzar, I think it is. And I'm getting on LinkedIn. I'm getting ready to contact him and flood him, like I did Jamie Iannone, when of eBay, the CEO of eBay, when eBay ripped me off for $10,400. I confronted the CEO. The whole world was watching, and I posted the facts of what was stolen from me, how they stole it from me, everything. And he ended up having an executive department, Jordan Trent, get a hold of me. And he admitted that it was their fault. But he wouldn't give me my money back, except $744 out of $10,400. Anyways, I'm getting ready to do the same thing to Nick here. And there's two other guys that are co-founders or whatever they are. This is ridiculous. I'm going to out this OfferUp. I've been stolen from. And these lower level CS, we got Kaylin, she's really nice and everything, but there must be, which there usually is, resistance from supervisors and stuff that are saying, no, he can't talk to, that's what usually happens. They block you from talking to higher ups. Well, then you got to go right to them yourself. Just like I did with Jamie Iannone. So, Nick, you're next. I'm a chain of the command type of person. But I'm talking to these 3 different people, and I'm not getting anywhere, and then you just keep charging me. And now they're not getting back to me. So, next step is to sue you and to make a bunch of videos letting everybody know who OfferUp really is. Yeah, I see these comments about, billions of dollars and all this, the OfferUp, whatever. I don't care what it says and what you're bragging about. I'm a web developer. I make websites. I do all this stuff, apps. This thing doesn't work, and it's easily fixed. It's just like the 7 digits. Extracting 7 digits. That's not a phone number, dude. A phone number includes an area code. In most states, you have to dial area code. It's 10 digits. So what are you extracting 7 digits? And if your AI is so stupid, if you're using, that's what I was told, it's using AI. Well, that's stupid. Because AI is just stupid. It learns. It's stupid. It's as dumb as you, Nick. The one that employs it. It doesn't know everything. That's what people don't know. AI is dangerous because of that. This is insane. So I need you to resolve this. And get a hold of me. And I told them I needed somebody higher up in upper management, to executive department or something, an executive, to get a hold of me. Because this is going to get serious real quick. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to tell the truth about everything. So don't get on your high horse and think you're going to sue me for defamation. That ain't going to happen. I've got all the facts and proof of all the facts. And that's what I'll be speaking about. And if you send a legal department to me, that'll be a big mistake. Because I'll rip their legs right out from under them. And I'll go after their mother verbally and everything else. And what liars they are, and lawyers are the scum of the earth. So don't even go there. You send them my way, I'm going to send them back into your bedroom. Go back to Nick's room. He's waiting on you. Don't do it. Be a man, stand up, and correct this frickin' issue. This is a fraud. It's fraud. To keep taking money from me with an agreement that you're giving me something that I can sell products on, and I can't sell products on it. And haven't from day one. Because it doesn't work. Not even the pay feature will activate. This is a bunch of garbage. So, I mean, it's garbage. OfferUp, this is just garbage. What I've my experience with it. So, I need you to step up like a man there, Nick. Bragging all over when I did some research on you about your juicer. Well, you're a weird individual, it appears. Juicer garbage and this OfferUp. I don't know anything about the juicer, but as far as I'm concerned, if it's electric related, electric vehicles, that just explains who you are. You're one of those people. You know? They're complaining about the grid, overload of the grid when it gets hot, and then you want everybody to plug their frickin' car in? What are you, stupid? People are plugging their cars into, they're heading to work and their car quits and they're sitting there for 8 hours. They can't even get to work. How stupid are you people with this electric car stuff? I mean, you're the most brain dead people I think I've ever experienced in my life. They're catching on fire. I mean, this is just insane. These Teslas killing people, going out of control. Safety's gone right out the door with you people. And common sense. You're gonna plug it in and wait for it. I drove by one of those, probably one of those juicer stations the other day, and there's people sitting in their car with it plugged in. How stupid does that look? I'm off topic right now, but this is unbelievable. So I just read it. That's who you are. You're one of those people that has zero common sense and just takes from people as much as you can take. Is that who you are? Because that's what you're doing here with OfferUp with me. You're taking money from me for something that doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And I've reported it and sent screenshots and everything else. They have all the emails, but nobody's doing anything about it. So that's why you need to get involved here. And if you don't, we're going to be in court. And I'm going to name not only your company, but I'm going to name you as the individual that did this harm to me. Because you're the co-founder of OfferUp. And I'm going to go after you. This is ridiculous. You're out here starting businesses that don't work and taking money from people. And how many people do you have complaining that can't get anywhere with their complaints? I'm curious. I'm not getting anywhere with it. That's got to be the same with anybody else that has problems. The same problem I'm having. This girl calls the other day, 2 days ago, and she starts getting bullyish with me and condescending with me, like I'm stupid, and telling me how it works. I'm a developer. I put these things together and have since the web started. I don't need some little girl telling me what she thinks. I don't need that. She's not an IT person. And I would never call myself an IT person. Never. Because your IT people and most IT guys and girls got no clue what they're doing. Just like this app not working. They definitely don't know what they're doing. This has been running since 2011. You probably have all these problems with this app since then, and nobody's willing to fix anything? Nobody knows how to fix anything? I don't know. I just got into it, and I'm being ripped off. Build my credit card again. after a week and a half of complaining that nothing works, sending screenshots of nothing works every day, multiple times a day, to Kaylin and another person, Naha or Avery. She goes by 2 different names. And she was nice too, but nobody's doing anything. She was an account executive. She said she escalated it up. It doesn't matter what you tell me. Okay, I'm not some young kid that's going to believe that crap. Because nothing's being done. So, and if it was escalated to the IT department, and the IT department knew what they were doing, had any clue what they were doing, they would have corrected it. And somebody got back to me. Nope, nobody's got back to me. That's why yesterday or day before, I wrote a demand letter to you guys, OfferUp, get the info email, info@, and demanded that I talk to somebody in upper management to forward my email to him. And I get a call back from this account representative that's assigned to my account, our lettuce or something. I can't even, I don't know, it's a weird spelled name. I don't think it's English. I don't know what it is. Anyways. And she starts getting bullyish with me and condescending and rude. I said, I'm not going to talk to you. I need to talk to your supervisor. This is ridiculous. And of course, if you ask for that, you don't get anywhere. Nobody's available. Okay, that's not going to work with me. That's why I'm coming to you, Nick. If you're not overcharging up your car right now, are you kidding? People charging their car up with gas generators. I mean, how stupid are you people? Insane. You're just ripping people off, just like Elon Musk is. That guy's he's losing a lot of money right now. 75% of his market is gone. That's what he's going to be, the most broke person in the world pretty soon. With the lawsuits and everything, with his cars killing people, just stealing people's money. Is this what you're doing? Jumped on the bandwagon? I don't know. But I know OfferUp doesn't work. Not since I started using it. Nothing works. It's insane. And I know what functionality should be working. And I know what's wrong with it just by what it's doing and not doing. If I could get into the back end, I could fix it. But then they tell me you're running AI scripts and that's what does the checking of and extracts the. Well, you need to stop doing that. That's stupidity. You need to allow part numbers if you want people that sell parts on there, and you're losing a lot of money from parts distributors and everything else, people that sell parts for anything. Car parts, appliance parts, medical parts, anything, any parts. They can't put a part number in. You can't post something that people can't find. They can only find it by part number. You don't go by description. There could be 10 million things called a gasket. And people aren't going to go through 10 million pictures, click on it, and they're not going to do that. So your app is worthless, as far as I'm concerned. That's my evaluation. It's worthless. And then you hit me again, my $250 again off my credit card. When I'm telling him, I told her several times that it's on recordings, because your calls are recorded. I kept telling her, I need to use my part numbers. The emails I've sent over, many of them, I need to use part numbers. I can't do this, and I'm not going to continue this, and I'm not going to be charged for this, and I want my money back if you can't fix this. And then they go and charge me again. So they're just ripping me off. Fraud. Nick, fraud. So anybody that sees this, if this is happening to you, It looks like it might be time for a class action lawsuit. Nick, you want to avoid that? Get a hold of me immediately. You either rectify this and find somebody that has half a brain cell. They can stop extracting part numbers out of the ads when they need to be allowed. They're not contact info. And stop using AI to identify. It's not AI. I've been writing scripts for 30 years. Programming scripts. It's not AI. They're just scripts to identify numbers and stuff. That's all it is, to keep it simple for everybody out there. It does a comparison if it has these variables in there, in this order, in this, whether they're numerical or letters, or you can use all kinds of parameters to test the variables. And you're testing it for 7 digits in a row as being contact info. And that's ridiculous. That's not even a phone number. 10 digits is. You can't get a hold of, on the web, of somebody. You'd have to guess at their area code. So how stupid are your programmers, and how stupid is upper management to be doing this so that your app doesn't even work? It doesn't work at all for me. One says I can turn on the thing, the other one say I can't turn on payment. I mean, it doesn't work. It's screwed up. The posts that I put in, they were disappearing. They were showing up. IT got them to show back up again. It's a screwed up script. It's software. They shouldn't disappear. That's how screwed up your software is, dude. My database items were disappearing or rewriting the variables to something else or who knows what, because I can't get into the script to see where they're going. I can't get into the database. Of course I can't. It's not my database. But if I could see it, I'd know it, but I know what's probably happening. It's not reassigning the variable properly when you resave it again. So it's going and identifying it as a different variable, ID number or something, and then it doesn't come up. They were just disappearing. It's like, what the hell is going on here? That's OfferUp. What a piece of crap, in my experience. And I got proof of all this. Like I said, I'm not putting it down because it's not true. It's true. It doesn't work. And now you've charged me $300 for something that doesn't freaking work. I want my money back, or you're going to be in court. And I'm going to be putting videos all over, multiple videos, telling the truth about what you are. OfferUp. It's a fraudulent app, from my experience. It doesn't work. They just keep charging you. And they don't call you back. Now they're not getting a hold of me, saying that they're escalating it up. Well, that's just garbage. Telling me something and they're not doing anything. So they're just stealing money from me now. So are you doing this with other people? Stealing their money too? I hope not. Or there's going to be a class action lawsuit, because I'm going to force this issue. It's going to be all over social media, these videos, and I'm going to make a lot of them. Speaking of facts. So, Nick, if you're man enough, you need to call me. My number will be next to this video, below this video, or whatever, where this video is posted. It's going to be posted a lot of places. Most popular places out there, everybody will see it. Call me back if you're man enough. I doubt you are. You're probably going to hide. Like I said, don't send a legal person to me, because I'll just shred them. I got no place in my life for a legal person. I'm not doing anything wrong here. You're the criminal as far as I'm concerned with taking my money and not fixing a broken app. And I've talked to 3 different people now for a week and a half trying to get this resolved. The last one just started being a bully with me, condescending with me. And that's usually what happens when they're fed up with you. They don't want anything to do with you. They just want to keep taking your money and screw you over. First ones are nice and think you're just going to put up with it. No, I'm not. You're not going to steal from me. If I need to come to Washington, to your office, and get payment from you directly, I'll do that. I got no issues with that. You'll pay for my trip there and my travel time and everything that costs me to get there and collect my payment. I just want my money back if you're not going to fix this screwed up app, OfferUp, that doesn't work. And I've got proof of all the doesn't work. I've sent them screenshots. Nothing works in it. My database, my posts were just disappearing, not showing up in my items after I posted them. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's just a piece of garbage as far as I'm concerned. It's my experience. Get a hold of me, Nick. Or have somebody in upper management get a hold of me. I want this resolved. These low-level people, I'm not talking to, I'm not going over this with them anymore. Because they have no authority to do anything anyways. I know how it is. I was in management 40 years ago, corporation. I know what their authority is. It's nothing. I need upper management executive get a hold of me. Or I'm going to be all over social media addressing you personally and sending all the facts for the world to see of what your app is doing, that you're ripping me off, so everybody can see with their own eyes that it's crap. The screenshots I have just shows it's just a crap app. It's showing up with replaced content removed in parentheses, and they're database items that you're replacing the value. I know what's happening. It's unbelievable. So I need you to contact me. Or I'm going to be contacting you in the next couple days on LinkedIn to start with. It's going to be quite embarrassing, Nick. I will guarantee you. It was for Jamie Iannone. Very embarrassing. I had people from all over the world coming to my profile going, oh my God, who is this guy? He's jumping all over the CEO of eBay, and he's got proof. He's posting it. And everybody could see that I had a case against him because I was posting it. Now I'm going to do the same to you. Get a hold of me if you want to not have that happen. Because I'm not going to post anything that's not true. So there's nothing you can do legally. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. The anti-SLAPP law. You can't, if I'm not lying about something, it's not defamation. If I'm telling the truth, there's nothing you can do except correct it and reimburse me for what you've stolen from me. $300 so far for something that doesn't work. You've charged me $300 for an app that does not work. That's fraud. It's the definition of fraud. OfferUp does not work. It's not working. And they're not fixing it. And they have all the proof. I've sent over probably 20 emails with screenshots. They've gotten back. Now they're not getting back to me. So, it's in your hands, Nick. Contact me. My number will be in it. I'm going to put my number in there. I'm not worried about somebody else calling me. I'm not. Because I'll just report them to the police. I don't worry about that. I've been doing business on the web since its web started. My phone number's 3 of them, 4 of them. I've got 300 websites of my own. I do a lot of business on the web. I've been doing it from the beginning. Like I said, I'm a web developer, is what I was doing and do also aside from my service career. So I'm not concerned about somebody else calling me. I just report them. That's their problem if they do that. They'll answer for it. So I'll put it in there and you call me if you think you're man enough to correct this. I'm not going to be nice because you've got your lower level people blocking us from getting problems resolved. I know how it works. They're not allowed to get somebody else higher up. Or the people they escalated to are not doing their jobs. That comes back to you, Nick. Told you, I worked corporate 40 years ago. I know what the process is here. I tried to follow the chain of command. But it collapsed. Your chain of command collapsed. And failed. And you continue to rip me off and now abuse me with fraud. Continuing fraud that you're not correcting. And charging me again when you know it doesn't work. Not going to happen again. I'm going to report it as a chargeback, unauthorized charge, and you, whatever you want to say about your agreement, you can go screw yourself. Because you breached your agreement when your OfferUp app didn't work. The agreement that I signed was that you had an operational app that I could sell items on. It doesn't work. You can't charge me for something that doesn't work. You can sell me a car that doesn't work and tell me it works and I give you the money for the car and it doesn't work? No. You sold me a product that doesn't work and you continue to charge me for it. A lot of money. $250 again. And now people aren't getting back to me. Disappearing. The world's going to know this. And how much damage it does to you, Nick, is all up to you. I need you to get back to me immediately. You're not going to steal any more money from me. I would like to sell on the platform if it works. But so far it doesn't work. So I need all my money back to this point. Until I know that you have a working app. Or I just stay the hell away from you because you've been, since 2011, charging people for something that doesn't work. Is that what you're doing? I mean, you would have had all the kinks and glitches fixed by this time. 2011, 14 years, and this doesn't work? When you put something out there live, I've tested programs, software, and scripts. You don't put something out there until you test it. You don't make it live. This has been live since 2011. So how the hell are you... What are you charging people for? Something that doesn't work? They're having these problems too? Holy crap. That's a major, major class action if that's the case. And I'm going to find out if it is. That'll be the demise of your career. Puts you in the dumps right along with Elon Musk where he's going. Right in the dumps. The electric crap. He's stealing money from everybody about. And you're involved in it too, I see. Unbelievable. It figures all the weirdos from San Francisco and Washington and Oregon, they're all a bunch of weirdos. The Occupy people. They got zero common sense. So, all you're doing is coming up with stuff to steal money from people, it sounds like. I don't know. Is that what you're doing? Because you're stealing money from me for just app OfferUp, it doesn't work. And nobody wants to fix it. And you want to keep stealing the money from me. contact me immediately. Huzar. I'm going to be posting this in the next few days. So you're watching it now, apparently, if you're hearing that. So it was a couple days ago when I said that, of course. But I got to put some other things together because I want to put in many, many videos with the facts, examples, and everything else to show this garbage that you're doing. Here's an example right here. Here's my items. Look at this crap. Contact info removed. They're part numbers. Part number. Contact info removed. And this is just a bunch of crap. Same thing here. I put the contact info in the description. Same thing happened. Contact info removed. And she was telling me, one of the girls was telling, the last one was bullying me, our lettuce or whatever heck her name is telling me, yeah, it doesn't, when you search, it doesn't search the title. She's trying to tell me how it works. I just had to laugh. I told her, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, look at this. Contact info. Nobody can search and find me at all. This is ridiculous. It's just a garbage app. It doesn't work. Just like with the show you here. Here's the shipping. Shipping is not available. And I can't change it. Shipping's not available. It's just, it's garbage. This thing is just garbage. It's just unbelievable. As far as my experience. So, get a hold of me, or I'm going to have to take legal recourse. Once I actually post all the facts online and address you personally online, to let everybody in the world know that OfferUp may not be the right place that people need to go. Because if it's stealing my money, I'm not the only person that's doing that to. Okay? Yeah, I'm not. So how many other people are you doing this to, Nick? Stealing their money for something that doesn't work. This thing's garbage. As far as, that's my experience. And nobody can seem to rectify it or fix the problems that I have. Nobody. It's simple to do. I could do it. But you don't have the proper IT people, or it's done on purpose. I don't know. Is it? Is it on purpose? See, that's what I'm wondering too. Is this on purpose to steal money from people? I don't know. So, get a hold of me. Let me know what's going on. So I do know. And you can give me my frickin' money back that you stole from me because you sold me a product that doesn't work. And I'm not keeping my agreement. You're not getting another dime from me. I want my money back. I have not been able to use this. I'm sitting here trying to make it work for 2.5 weeks or whatever the first day was. It's ridiculous. All right. Get a hold of me. This is not going to be pretty if you don't. Not in the public eye. No, it's not. It's going to be the truth. The absolute truth. I'm not going to lie or exaggerate or Nothing. It's going to only be truthful. And I get screenshots and proof of everything. And I'll be proving, showing all the proof. You'll have to climb under a rock. Because you won't, all you can do is hide. Because you won't be able to discredit what I'm saying. Everybody will be able to see, oh my God, like I just showed you. It's removing it. The part numbers. Calling it contact info. That's how stupid your AI is. They're 7-digit part numbers. Phone number is not 7 digits. It's 10. Your IT guys can't even put the variable, test the variables to test for 10 digits. I even put zeros on the end, both ends, and it extracted my number, 7-digit number, and left the zeros and put contact info removed for just the other numbers. I tested it quite a few ways to see how your script is working and how stupid it is, the person that wrote it. Yeah, that's why I know it doesn't work for other people either. I'm a programmer. I know how the script works. This is garbage. And it can easily be fixed by somebody that knows what they're doing, but I don't think you guys want to fix it. You want to keep taking my money and not fix it. That's what it seems like. Is that true? I hope not. Get a hold of me, Nick. This is not good for you. Not at all. Or for OfferUp. Once I reveal the truth about OfferUp, who knows? I'm hoping people will come my way and say, yes, I've been having the same problem. They've been taking money. It doesn't work. And we get a class action and we take your money out of your pockets, dude. That you're stealing from me and how many other people? I don't know, but we'll find out. Unbelievable. You should be ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable. We'll expose it. Not a problem. Once again, it's Michael Riley. Get a hold of me, Nick. You can't hide. I will find you on social media and I will blast you with the facts for the whole world to see. Good luck with that. I want my money back now. You've stolen it from me with these fraudulent app that does not work. It does not work. I just showed you. Nobody can find my products. The pay buttons, I can't even, nothing works. And I've sent them all the screenshots for this stuff. Nothing works. I can't sell anything. But you're charging me for an app that works. It doesn't work. That's fraud. All right, once again, it's Michael Riley. Contact me, Nick, ASAP. Unbelievable.